Someone said, you see what you are. Or somebody said, you perceive what you conceive. In other words, you only see your mind. You only see status of your mind. I think it's very true. As long as you have a mind, as long as you have your ego, ego means what you think you are, and mind means your thought, imagination, and all perception, perceive this world, and sensation of your body. That's your mind. And mind is human mind. All individual mind is limited, right? Limited, finite mind. As long as you think you have mind, your mind is finite. So you cannot perceive the truth as is. Let's say we live in this three-dimensional world, and we project the time from our mind. So include time and space is a four-dimensional world. So we see things in this space, and with imagine the time. But let's say there's a creature, little creature, live on the lake, surface of lake, and that creature can only see two dimension. Two dimension means everything is flat. He cannot see height. Everything is just like a paper, flat. So that's his world. And let's say this is a surface of lake, and some willow branch. There was wind blowing. Willow branch, was deep into the water. And what this that little creature with live in two-dimensional world can see. He only see the flat surface. So he will see what he can see. He cannot see above, below. He cannot see the space. So he think, oh, there's some kind of this is a willow branch, and this is kind of a narrow. So he will see like a kind of short line, and then it's go deeper. The branch is thicker, and he will see, oh, there's like a longer line. and that's his world. What happened to him is, there's a shorter line, short line up here, and it becomes longer, and the branch lifted, or the line disappear. That's all. And he think that's a fact. That's reality. That's his reality. Just like that. And dog's reality and humans' reality is very different. They said, dog can see 3 dimension, but he cannot see the color. It's color blinded. It's all black and white, gray. That's dog's world. He always watch black and white movie. And also, dog's like hearing is far more acute, far more developed than humans. So dog can hear like a very high vibration, very low vibration. Very, 2-3 times more acute than humans. So the dog can hear, so little things, and also smell. So his master comes, from far away. He listen and he smell. And he, wig his tail. So dog's world and human being's world so different, because dog sees through his mind, perceives through his mind. And every individual, like more than 7 billion individuals, human beings, they have all different look and different mind. So they see this world through their mind. All finite mind, different. They have different thinking, different sensitivity. All different 5 senses. Some people, have more, 6th sense. And, somebody will see good. Somebody have like a hearing problem. So all different. Different capacity and different mind, different thought. So that's not true. As long as you have your mind, you cannot see the truth, because you see everything filtered through your mind. So in order to see the truth as it is, you must disappear. Then everything is as it is. Truth. It's so like you wear pink glasses. Everybody wear different glasses. And then try to see white snow as is. And he wear pink glasses. And I'm seeing white snow. It's so white. He think. That's delusion, right? But one of the big delusion is time. Everybody believes in their mind there is time. And They always want something, expect something to happen in the future. They don't see it now as is. Almost nobody, satisfied this here and now. They want something. They want something. That means they believe in future. They want something to happen in the future. Or they resist what is. If something happen and they become angry and they resist, they try to avoid. They become angry. Why this has happened to me? That's why you are in trap. Because all there is what is. It's so obvious, but everybody overlook. Everything is what is. You are what is. What is God. Now, here and now. Because as I told you many times, all experience happening in the now. Nothing happened. Everything is happening. You think so many things happened to you. But that's your imagination. There's no past. You experienced some beautiful things 5 years ago, but 5 years ago, but let's say your name is John. John was in Los Angeles 5 years ago and have a good time. It can be a right sentence, but John, 5 years ago you were in Los Angeles. John was in Los Angeles, but when John think, I am here. You cannot say I was. There's no I was. Whatever, what you think whenever in your imagination, all the experience, everything happens in the now. Here. Is there anybody experienced anything other than now? All experience happening in the now is very clear, right? Experience happened 10 years ago. No, when you are experiencing, you experience in the now. You are always in the now. So there's more than 7 billion people, 7 billion human beings, individuals, but there's only one I. Everybody say I. When they say I is not the individual, not the person. I is this God, this presence. One I. I always here. I am. I always am. I am. Now. Presence. That's everything. Everything is now. Now. You cannot get away from it. All existence is now. Nothing exists outside of now. There's no outside. Unlimited. You cannot get away. It's now. But people never look at now. People try to, this presence is between thought and thought. They heard something like that, and then they try to slip in now. Thought and thought. I have to go into now to get realization. No, you can't, because you are already in the now. Everything's now. How can you get into now? Now is not moment between past and future. Everything's now. Perfect. God. But you falsely imagine there's a future and past in your imagination. But always now you are. You cannot get away. And you are not satisfied. You don't like now. You always imagine. You want something. You want something to happen. You expect something to happen in the future. I want this, I want this. But that's impossible. You cannot get it. How pathetic. You are in your trap. Your mind is your trap. As long as you think you exist, this person exists, you are in the trap called you. Because you think you are going, you are born in some time in the past, and you separate, you go here, and then do so many things, and work and get married, have children, and someday I make lots of money and then I grow old, and someday I will die. Is it true? How can you die? How can you die? You are here now, and you think you're gonna die, but now you are living crystal clear now. But someday you will die. How can you die? Because that now, someday means sometime in the future, but where is the future? Have you ever experienced future? Have you ever experienced past? You said, I experienced past. You are lying. You experienced 10 years ago. Your imagination in 10 years ago, but you are experience happening in the now. Nothing happened. Always now. You say tomorrow I'll do something, but have you ever experienced honestly tomorrow? Always now. Today. Future does not exist. Past, no past is in your imagination. Always the experience happens in the now. You are experiencing. You are experiencing. Have you ever not experienced? You are always experiencing in the now. It's you. You cannot get out of it. But you imagine there's a future. You cannot get out of it now. Always now. But you want something. I want to make lots of money. I want to make $1 million. Million too big. I'll just make 10,000. I'll be happy. Within a month. Where is 1 month later? It's so clear. Always now. You cannot get away. This presence, everything you ever wanted, everything ever have some kind of existence possible, every imaginable even existence, everything is here. Not you imagine the future, not imagine the past. Then how can you get something in the future? You want something, that means future. How can you get something? How can you get something? Everything is in the now. You think your future, but always now, today. Oh my God, wake up. Because you always want, I want this badly, I want this, which you can, impossible to get. That's why you are in your own trap. You live so miserably. Now, very clear. Wake up. How can you get something which is impossible to get? But you don't realize that impossibility, and you hope you will get it someday. Again, you are in your trap, rat race. Wake up. Impossible. You will never get. You will never get anything. Impossible to get it. Because everything, you are everything here now already. Because you always want something in the future. That's why you are deluded. That's why you suffer. Look, everything is here. Everything is here. When you recognize this, you will not want anything. Want means you are deluded. Want means you want something impossible to get. Wake up. Everything is here already. Because you cannot get away from this presence. This you. That's why you say something happened. Something happened, that means in the past. Nothing happened. Everything's happening. But you imagine. You're so deluded. And you resist. Why me? Why this is happening to me? You're so angry. So miserable. Feel so miserable. You resist so much. That's your suffering. You resist something which is not exist. And you want something which is impossible to get. You live in impossibility. You are in your own trap, which you call the you. Get rid of it. Look. There's no. You cannot resist nothing. Nothing to resist. Nothing to want. Impossible to get. Wake up. Look. Everything is here, this presence. Why you ignorantly ignore this presence? Always live in dream. Past and future, resist and want, resist and want. Resist and want, resist and want. Red race. And then I will die someday. Wake up! You cannot die. I am here. Always. You are God. Everything is this presence. Unconditional love. Paradise already. Wake up. Don't resist. Don't want. Stop your mind. Go deep. Find out. You go deep, find out. Think deep. Then, where's you? Where are you? Everything is this now. Presence. I realized this clearly, and it just gives me so indescribable, so good, so beautiful feeling, because I don't resist, I don't want. I see this presence. Because now I cannot get away. Presence, everything is here. Everything you have ever want. Everything you are looking for. This. Whatever it looks like your mind perceive something happen. Whatever say. See, you unlimited this presence. It seems like some kind of ugly appearance happening. But that's just appearance. Real you is this presence. Whatever it looks like happen, then say yes. Yes. Silent yes. Don't say no. You cannot avoid. It's unavoidable. Here and now is unavoidable paradise. You are already in. But you imagine past and future. resistant want, resistant want. Live in your trap. Slave of time. Now is not time. You cannot just say now. You cannot describe. But this presence is not in time. You live in past and future, so-called time. In your own mind. Trap. Inside of trap of your mind. Resistant want, resistant want. Oh my God. Get out of your mind. Get out of your time. You cannot get out. You are already full of presence. So full. Life itself. God. Paradise. Don't try to get out of your ego. Don't try to get out of time. That means you acknowledge you exist, your mind exists, time exists. But the case is, it's already paradise. You don't have to do anything. Just you don't have to get out of the time. You don't have to kill your ego or anything. You don't have to do anything. If you want to try to get out of it, you try to destroy your ego, that means you acknowledge your delusion. But case is you are already in paradise, unavoidable eternity, eternal paradise. You cannot die. Life, beauty, and everything. So only thing to do is do nothing. Just see. Go deep. See clearly. See clearly. Silently, joyously investigate. Who am I? What's this? This presence. Go deep, and then your mind, your thinking mind will melt, disappear automatically. And everything is. There's no you, no I, no she, no world, nothing but infinite paradise, presence. So whatever happened, there's no choice. No choice. Whatever happened, happen. No choice. You cannot avoid or you cannot want. That's it. Yes. Here and now, yes. Silent, yes. Then presence or God, your true self will respond. You will feel this presence. You don't resist. You don't want. You just presence. Be presence. Be yourself. And presence express is joy. Because you don't ignorantly ignore him anymore. Before you live in past and future and ignore the presence. So presence, you ignore, so couldn't express. But you say yes, whatever happen. Don't resist, just see, yes, this is it. No past, no future, this is it. Now, yes. Then presence expresses joy. It's love. Unconditional love. You feel like a envelope, your body. You will shine it, this presence, wherever you go. Thank you.